Hey everybody, it's me, Ray. So, if you have not subscribed to this channel yet, if you would like to, please do, because I may not post every single day, which I'm striving to make that a goal of mine, but I'm actually really trying to get into it and start explaining and expressing everything that I've learned over the years in regards to makeup. And now that I'm in school to be an esthetician, all of that information. Because here's the thing, a lot of people are not estheticians that are in the makeup industry. And I'm not knocking anybody and saying that they're not excellent at what they do, that they don't have beautiful work. But my thing is that I feel like just being a consumer of makeup and being someone who loves it and it's an art of mine and it's a passion, I have yet to see a lot of makeup artists actually sit there and explain about individual face shapes, about individual eye shapes, about natural brow shapes, about how to actually test and see, you know, what colors are going to complement that person's skin tone, the person's eye color. And honestly, these are things that I think a lot of people just overlook because they don't realize how important it is. You know, I can sit here and I'm not going to name any names of any makeup artists or anything famous or not famous that I personally enjoy watching, but I'm just going to say that the ones that I watch a lot of different people with different skin tones and shades and eye colors. So the beautiful thing about makeup is that it is an art. So everyone is free to do what they please, how they please, and it's their prerogative. Now, I understand that, but with that being said, you really have to think about it. If you're the person that's actually watching the video, you have to realize, yes, this makeup look is beautiful and it's amazing and it's great, but does that shade of brown look good on my eye color? Usually browns would, because they're like neutral tones anyway. It pretty much looks good on anybody's eye color. But okay, let's say orange. Does that shade of orange complement my skin tone? Does it look good on me? Does that pink blush look good on me? Does that pink lipstick look good on me? You know, you can't sit there and just say, oh, well, this lady that I love watching on YouTube or Facebook Lives or Instagram Lives or Snapchat Lives, she just used this shade of pink and it just looks phenomenal on her. And then you don't have the same look when you actually try to reenact the makeup because you don't look like her, or you don't have her skin tone, or you don't have her eye color or the same shade of hair. So it doesn't really look the way you thought it was going to. It could just be that, or it could just be maybe your technique is not as good as that person's. But the thing is that you really just have to pay attention to those things, and I don't think a lot of women do. I feel like if they watch, they enjoy, they try to reenact the look, and most of the times, I mean, it may turn out the way you want it to or how you want it to look, but I feel like I've seen a lot of lives because I watch them as well, even though I'm like a freelance makeup artist. And a lot of people ask in the comment sections, like, oh, do you think that that would look good on me? Like, what can I do for hooded eyes? Or what color is that you have on? Now, brown eyes are a standard. Like, a lot of people have brown eyes, they're dominant. So it's true that, okay, let's say your favorite makeup artist or beauty influencer that you watch on Facebook Live has brown eyes like you do. That's fine and dandy, but does she have the same eye shape as you? And here's something that's really funny. Like, I don't care. I'll be honest and I'll be humble with it with myself. I personally, a little bit of background about me, I love makeup. I've been messing and fiddling with makeup since I was 8 years old in my mom's makeup. And I loved it. And I would come out of the room and I'd be like, Mom, and I'd have eyeshadow on, or I'd put mascara on, and my mom would just look at me and be like, really? Like, what are you doing? Take it off. But, you know, at least my mom let me express my creativity. She always did. She never said anything negative about me wanting to play with makeup, even though she'd look at me crazy. But she didn't say, like, oh, well, you shouldn't be doing that, or you're horrible, like, ew. You know, my mom was always very supportive of me and still is to this day. But back then, when I showed an interest in makeup, my thing was is that I was always told that, you know, you're not going to be successful doing makeup, not by her, but by other individuals that influenced me, my father and my stepmother. You know, my stepmother did recognize that I had talent and creativity, and she did say it on numerous occasions, but she was never like, you should go for it. You should go, you know, go to school for cosmetology or be an esthetician or be a makeup artist. So it was always something to me that, and because I'm also a painter and I love to, like, you know, just draw. No, I'm not like the best at drawing, but painting, I enjoy it, and I have made some really nice paintings, which I can show at a later time. But anyways, the point I was making was, it was just always kind of pushed back into the back burner for me, like, oh, it's a hobby. You know, it's not something that you're going to make a lot of money doing, and you're not going to be like a well-known XYZ, a well-known esthetician or a well-known cosmetologist or a well-known makeup artist. So my path just kind of took me, well, hey, what's going to get you to be successful, and what's something that you like to do other than art? And I was thinking about it when I was a teenager, and I just wasn't sure. First, I wanted to be a vet. I wanted to be a lawyer. Then I wanted to, I don't even remember. It was so long ago because I'm 28, so whew, long time ago. But the point is, I graduated high school and then I went to college. And I was thinking when I graduated, like, you know what? I really do want to go to art school. And I was about to go. I was going to go to, like, one of the art institutes in Southern California, but I didn't end up going. And I even looked at the curriculum and I was excited about it, and I was like, ooh, this is awesome. But, and I was sitting there and I was looking through, like, the whole book that they have, like the enrollment book, and I just, everything about art stood out to me and excited my soul. I'm passionate about it. I love color, I love design, I love all of that. So I'm just like thinking, this is what I should be doing. But again, it's kind of like, but this is not, you're not going to be successful. So I let a lot of negative talk and like a mindset kind of overgloom my positive mindset about my passion. And I just went to college, got bored, joined the Marine Corps, successfully completed 4 years, got out, went to school, finished my bachelor's. Then I went for my master's. So my bachelor's is in science and organizational leadership. My master's is in the arts and human resources. And I was just working, you know, admin, just until I can finish school and then try to get a better job. And honestly, I mean, I'm not going to say anything about, you know, admin. It's a good career if that's something you're passionate about. But really, to me, it was a stepping stone. And in the Marine Corps, I worked in supply logistics. So I already had 4 years of experience in that. And I could have done anything with that and that background and just been successful at it because I knew what to do. But HR, wonderful, not knocking it, have my degree in it. But I realized that with certain things that I've been through in the Marine Corps and just my life nowadays, that it's not something I'm absolutely passionate about that I actually want to do with the rest of my life. So I moved from California last year in June to North Carolina, and I took a job at a company that I'm not going to name because I really just don't want any problems. I don't know if YouTube's going to be like, oh, or they're going to find out that I said something about it. But let's just say this is a very well-known company, very big, all around the world, trying to work on getting buildings and delivery stations in other countries. Like, they have most of Latin America covered and all of that, but I'm just saying. And Asia, but they're working on the Middle East. Anyways, started working there. Did not work out. But I'm thankful for that job because it showed me that I'm done with that type of environment and that type of just level of unhappiness and just wasting my years and my energy on something I did not want to do. So it led me to thinking back about art school when I graduated high school that I didn't go to. When I got out of the Marine Corps, I was actually going to go to school for cosmetology, and I didn't. I decided to go with my bachelor's instead. And then when I was finishing my master's degree in California, there's a school called Bellis Academy, and they have a makeup certification program, and I was so ready to do that. I was excited. I wanted to learn more about makeup theory, about color and design and makeup, about like even just different types. So like bridal, and then there's like the glam makeup that everyone does right now on social media. And then there's like the movie high definition makeup, there's airbrushing, there's even like the gory horror movie makeup. All of that makeup, all the different types and what they do and what the uses are and how you can manipulate them and maneuver them. That is what excites my soul. So I was like, oh, yes. But I moved to the East Coast and could not attend that school. So when this opportunity came up, I was thinking, yeah, duh. Like, why would I not take that opportunity? Of course, and especially if, the Marine Corps is going to help me out by paying for that. This is something that is my passion, and I want to do this. And I know that I want to do it for the rest of my life, and that I enjoy it, and I enjoy making other women feel beautiful. Because that's really my thing, is I want to be able to practice my individuality, my creativity, and make other women feel better about themselves. Because we live in a world today where there's so many people shaming each other, not supporting each other, not building each other up, and saying, oh, well, she's ugly, well, she got cellulite, and she's fat, and all kinds of negative, nasty stuff that really, does that need to be said? If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it, especially if you can't even be the one to talk because you've got your own issues and you're sitting over here calling somebody else out. So that's that. But long story short with that, as I decided, I said, yes, I'm going to do what I want to do, what I'm passionate about, and that is to be an esthetician, work with skin, because I myself have had acneic skin for years since I got in the Marine Corps, which was about, 7 years ago. I didn't have those issues before. They popped up and just, appeared on my face. And now I have occasional breakout, like, hormonal breakouts, hormonal acne here. I have one here, and I have some like on my chin and my neck, which is hormones. So I didn't have any of those issues before. But now that I'm in school, I'm learning a whole lot about skin, about the fundamentals of skin, the bones that are in your face, the circulatory system, which is kind of like things that you should have learned in high school, about all of the functions of like the cardiovascular system, the lungs, the diaphragm, like what all of these things do, how rest and exercise affects you, how nutrition affects you and your skin. All of these things play a factor into how your skin presents itself when you wear makeup, when you are doing certain things, and your skin changes, and your skin replenishes itself every 30 days. So that's why when you go get a facial and stuff like that, they tell you, oh, I'll see you in 4 weeks, or pushing it is 6 weeks, but you should be like 4 weeks because your skin renews itself. So that's something I did not know before joining school and being in school. And then there's just a lot of other things that I'm learning and I want to share. And I feel like the more educated you are, and this is a fact, it's not a feeling, it's a fact, the more successful you'll be in whatever direction you're trying to go. If you're trying to heal your skin, the more knowledge you have, you're going to do something about it, you're going to know what to do, and it's going to be fixed to the best of your abilities. Sometimes you may have to go above just seeing an esthetician, and you might have to go to a dermatologist and pay for these things. So if that's the case, then that's the case. But maintaining skin is like maintaining your car. It's like maintaining your home. You have to do maintenance and upkeep on these things, because if you don't, they get out of hand. You start having problems. Even your body, if you don't exercise, what happens? A whole bunch of bad things can happen to you. You can get illnesses, you can get overweight, you can get sick. It's just not worth it. If you do preventative care and maintenance, you're a lot better off. And that's just something that you have to decide. Is this something that I really want to continue to do for myself? Is it worth the money? Is it worth all of that? And that's a personal decision. But when it comes to your skin and your face and your teeth and stuff like that, the very first thing someone sees when they meet you is your face. So if you don't care about your appearance at all, you're already doing yourself a disservice. Where if you're taking care of your skin and you're trying to be healthy and doing the right things, it's going to pay off for you in more than one way. Now, people say, well, people shouldn't be shallow and just like not want to talk to me because I have acne. Of course not. And that's not right. But at the same time, if you're caring about your own self and making sure that you watch how you handle your skin, what you're putting on it, what you're putting in your body, things that can trigger you to have outbreaks of acne or whatever issue you have, then it's better off for you. So you have to think about that. And honestly, I mean, I just really wanted to share that, and there's so much more I want to share, but my main thing today was just giving some background about me, my decision to join school to be an esthetician, which I'm so excited about, and I'm already in the advanced phase as of Friday, which is going to be exciting. I'll be in scrubs, taking clients and working towards my 600 hours. But yeah, I'm definitely going to go more into the makeup on my next video. So stay tuned. And hopefully you subscribe and you like listening to what I have to say. If you don't, that's fine. No, I'm not worried about it. You can do what you want. But I will be putting out good information because I actually care about this subject and it means a lot to me. Well, these two subjects, skin and makeup. So, take care. See you soon. Have a good night, morning, afternoon, whatever. I'll see you.